I think the elf deck can go up with a little more consistency. All right, here we have another match between Michael Riley and David McDarby.
So I will say with 95% certainty that David McDarby is playing Blue-Red Sneak Attack Show and Tell, because that's the only thing I've ever known him to ever play.
All right. And do you know anything about Michael Riley?
None whatsoever. David McDarby, however, a Star City Games employee and avid cosplayer. A fairly prominent member of the Magic community in southwestern Virginia, and comes up for events in the DC area. I know him pretty well.
Yeah, he is dressed up as Jace in the Magic events.
Please head to the red side of its banner as your event is ready to begin. Once again, standard Winnabox number 2. Please head to the red side of its banner.
So David is up a game. And
yeah, David being up a game definitely helpful to him.
Yeah.
So he is Sneak and Show, and it looks like his opponent is perhaps a.
I see Marsh Flats, Swords to Plowshares. Is that Wasteland? Black
Grant?
It could be junk. It could just be straight black-white. If he has Vindicate, then he's probably straight black-white. Because, like, the green-black-white deck that won last week in Alice's deck...
Seems reasonable. I think Master Wolf's actually a lot better than a lot of people give it credit for.
But not entirely sure. I can't see a ton of his hand.
I mean, I think that deck won last week because it had Pernicious Deed. That card is so good in the format, and nobody ever plays it.
I agree.
Pernicious for the first turn. Marsh Flats, and he's going to crack that. Put himself down to 19, and we're about to find out what he's playing.
I see a Vindicate in his deck.
I also thought I saw a Meddling Mage, though.
Oh, really? Yeah, I think I see a few blue cards. Lingering Souls, yeah.
All right, and a Scrubland.
Please, or
deck.
So David is indeed a show and tell deck. Has boarded in Misdirections. Okay, I see Stoneforge at the bottom of the deck. I see Knight of the Relic
Mage that I saw. It must have been a Stoneforge Mystic.
Yeah, him getting a second Scrubland. Bayou. There we go. Okay.
Yep. So I wonder if he's going to have Hymn to Turok. That's a card that's really underplayed right now, Hymn to Turok.
Yeah, I think that it's underplayed for a reason, though. Like, it's very hard to resolve against a deck where it actually matters. Moxstein's a show and tell deck that is going to put like, he could be searching for some other entity. Puts it back. I see Gristlebrand up at the front of his hand. So, definitely playing the new version of Sneak Attack Show and Tell. Yeah, like, I think I would just pitch that there and hold on to the Brainstorm. Like, that was a little reflexive. I'm not... Because, like, Misdirection requires another blue card to pitch anyway, and the only other blue card in your hand is Show and Tell. You never want to pitch that one. You, like, want to hold on to it. I guess if he was planning on brainstorming anyway, then, he's set. So he's going to Show and Tell in Gristlebrand and PL7 here. Which seems real good against a Black Disruption deck.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's just going to be... Ooh, so... Face down a Dark Confidant against a Gristlebrand.
David, with 3 cards in hand, says go. Bob triggers, reveals Scrubland.
Yeah, pretty good reveal for Bob, but I mean, Gristlebrand can easily take this game over.
Yeah. So in terms of answers, Michael is playing 4 Plows, 2 Vindicate, and a Pulse as a way to actually deal with that it's getting plowed. Dave's going to draw at least 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep, so David drawing 7 cards, going to see what he finds here. We'll probably...
He could go for another 7, is the thing.
I think he probably will, right?
Because like he's going to go back to 19 as is. He could go back to 12 if he wants to do that as well. And just like set himself up again. Because like he peeled 2 ley lines there. He already had 3 lands. Like you're going to gain 7 anyway. You can go to 5. Ding. Draw 14. Not bad. I may have underestimated Griselbrand.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You find a force?
I don't think he even wants a force.
12 here.
Green, I guess you could force it. Bitter Blossom. Oh dear.
Alright, so Confidant getting into the red zone.
Yeah.
Going to drop David down to 10 here. And another intuition for
So
Dave.
David has approximately a zillion cards in hand. And since he drew all those cards on his opponent's turn, doesn't have to discard them. Just very casually has an 18 card hand to start off his turn.
Okay. Kind of a lot to work with there.
Yeah. I'm thinking that he's shown telling in something.
You're probably right.
I'm not sure what that something is.
Yeah.
That's a Judge Foil sneak attack. He's putting in Emrakul, Griselbrand, attack, and that is Game Boys.
Yeah, so David McDarby able to take that match.
Okay.
All in one foul swoop, sneak attack, just doing work.
So, for those of you who may be a little confused about what happened, since it happened very quickly, David cast Show and Tell, which lets each player put in a permanent that isn't a Planeswalker from their hand. Since Michael Riley had no cards in hand, David just played it